Dear children, today we're going to listen to the story about the lion who loved stories. A lion came to know that kings usually had professional storytellers at their courts. I am a great king too, the lion thought. I rule this great forest, so I should also employ a storyteller as such. I had always loved to hear stories. Thinking thus, he ordered his subjects, I want a storyteller who can tell me stories one after another without ceasing. And if he stops, I shall kill him. If you fail to find such a storyteller for me, I shall kill all of you. So all the animals were in great panic. They rushed to all the corners of the forest in search of an able storyteller. However, they could find none that was brave enough to take up the challenging job. Finally, the fox said, Let me be the storyteller. Do you know so many stories? Said the other animals. Not at all, but I shall save you all from this tyrannical ruler, the fox assured. They took the fox to the lion's court. Then Fox bowed respectfully and stood before the king. The lion boomed, So, you are the storyteller? Yes, my lord, replied the fox. And can you go on telling one story after another without ceasing? Asked the lion. Of course, your majesty, said the fox. But please, my lord, do tell me, what kind of story do you want to hear? What sort of a question is that? Thundered the lion. All stories are the same, are they not? A narrative that describes some interesting event. Perfect, Your Honor, said the fox. This is just the kind of story I tell. So, let us hear them, ordered the lion. Begin. And so the fox began his tale. A fisherman once went fishing in a boat to the sea. He cast his fishing net over the water, and when he dragged it in, lo and behold, he had gathered a huge catch of several fish. Now, as he was pulling the full net on the boat, a portion of the net snapped. First, there was a little hole, and through it one fish escaped. The fox paused. So what happened next? Asked the lion. Then the hole grew bigger and 2 fish escaped, said the fox. And then? Asked the lion impatiently. Then 3 escaped. Then the fox paused again. This went on for a long time. Each time the lion wanted to know what happened next, the fox went on increasing the number of escaped fish by 1 and paused again. Finally, the lion was vexed and said, Why are you repeating the same thing? Because this is how the events occurred, Your Majesty. And you yourself had ordered me to recount a narrative that describes some interesting event. I must faithfully narrate all that happens. But what is interesting in this tale? Asked the lion. That one by one all fish escaped, and yet the fisherman again went fishing the next day. And what is more interesting is that just as he was drawing his net the next day again, the net snapped, and again the fish began to escape. First 1, then 2, then 3 more, then 4, and after that 5. Stop! Right there, roared the exasperated lion. I understand all stories are nonsense, and no sensible creature ought to waste his time hearing silly tales. I do not want to employ a storyteller. Go away. So, dear children, this is how the smart fox tackled the situation. So this is all for today. Good night.